Hello guys, welcome to another edition of Ray's Sports News and Debates. Okay, in today's video, we're going to be talking a little bit more in depth about the Draymond Green incident. But yeah, let's get into it. So obviously, if you haven't heard, Draymond Green basically backhanded close fist Nurkic in the face. He says he was trying to sell the call. My ass, honestly, I mean, bro, it's not your first time doing something like this. It's not your second. It's not your third. We're on time number 4 and number 5. He literally punched his own teammate in the face. But the NBA has come out and they said they're going to suspend him indefinitely. Basically means there's no timetable on his return. I think when they get, this is like the premature suspension. I think once they finalize it, it's going to be about 25 games. That's what I think it's going to be. I've had some time to kind of sit on it. And at first I wanted Draymond kind of kicked out of the league because it's like he's not learning. And I feel like if you don't either suspend him for a year or kick him out, you know, he's just not going to learn, because at this point it's about the safety of the players. No player is above everybody else. And I want everyone who's watching this video, go look at his press conference. Go look at Draymond Green's press conference after this happens. Tell me if you believe him. There's not 1 ounce of sincerity in that press conference. He doesn't feel bad at all about what he did. You know, I think it's just he hit somebody and he got caught. One of those deals. But it's just my opinion. But NBA definitely got it right. The general manager of the Golden State Warriors is going to meet with Draymond, going to meet with Rich Paul, and the NBA will be in touch with them about steps that Draymond is going to need to do in order to get cleared to come back to the NBA. Now, I still think he's going to serve at the minimum probably about 20 to 25 games. I think that's the ballpark of what I've heard. He's going to be suspended. But this is the premature, suspension. It's like, okay, until we figure out, get all the details, put everything into a ball, we're just going to suspend him indefinitely, and then we'll come out with the final suspension here shortly. I'm 99% sure they are recommending counseling. Like Golden State's going to get him counseling, or his agent's going to get him counseling, and he's going to have to go for a couple weeks, do some steps and blah, 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 blah. But you got to harp down on him. We've given Draymond benefit of the doubt after benefit of the doubt after benefit of the doubt. Okay, there's no benefit there. What he did was not a basketball move. He wasn't trying to sell a call. He was trying to punch him in the face. Seriously, go look up the play and tell me that's a basketball move. Tell me he's intending to do something. He's not. But that's pretty much it, guys. I just kind of want to do a little review on this. Yeah, they're going to suspend him indefinitely. I'm not sure when he's going to come back. I assume it won't be at least until after the All-Star break. But if I'm Golden State, I think this is a sign. If the other 2 times weren't a sign, I think, you either got to get Steph out now and put him on a contender team. It's the least you could do for Steph, considering all he's given to Golden State. Clay's on his last year of his deal. They're obviously not going to sign him to a supermax. They'll probably give him 20-ish mil a year. One report I heard was 2 years for 48 and a half. And I don't think Clay's going to take that. I think he's going to take a 2-year, $35 million somewhere. But I think this dynasty was over with. I mean, hey, they got the one last ring last year, and I think they're trying to somehow pull out another title out of this team, and Steph can't do it by himself. Now they're 2-5 in games where he's got suspended or been ejected, and Draymond's a very vocal point of that team. I to this day I still will say he's probably the best Swiss Army knife you'll ever find in the NBA. He can rebound, he can assist, he can penetrate. Shooting, but he can play defense. He's a scrapper. He's physical. He motivates his teammates on the court. And I think we all want to like Draymond. I think that's we all want to like him, but he's just, oh man, it's hurting your legacy at this point, man. But I think they got it. It's his last year in Golden State. You got to move on at this point. Because it's just getting worse and worse and worse and worse. And luckily, nothing happened to Nurkic. Luckily, nothing happened to Sabonis. Luckily, nothing happened to Rudy Gobert. Or this could have been 10 times worse. I'm not saying anything's wrong with him, but I hope Draymond gets the counseling he needs. I hope he gets back on the court soon. I will say I'm not the biggest fan of Draymond, but I respect what he brings to the Golden State Warriors and his game. And I don't want to say anyone suspended, but it's like don't do the crime if you're not willing to do the time type deal. But yeah, so the NBA is going to suspend him indefinitely. There are criterias and requirements he's going to have to hit in order to come back. Adam Silver will have the final say if he's eligible to come back at some point. But I think in the coming weeks or the coming week, they're going to do he's going to be suspended for this amount of games. He's going to meet this criteria, and this criteria. But go ahead and comment below your thoughts on the Draymond Green incident. How many games do you think he should get? What do you think his fine should be? Just let me know in the comments, guys. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. And until next time, you guys have a good one.